Good evening and welcome to the Financial Week. I'm Javon Keys. Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark says the government continues to improve spending on projects which can boost productivity. While speaking at this week's Mayberry Investor Forum, Dr. Clark says boosting the local transport sector is one area where productivity could be enhanced. Jamaica has been keen on economic growth and increased output.
Economic growth is inextricably linked with productivity.
While speaking at this week's Mayberry Investor Forum, Finance Minister Dr. Nigel Clark says a number of local economic growth outcomes are linked to gains in productivity.
What's productivity at the base level? It is being able to produce more output with the same level of input, and output measured in volume and in time, or it's able to produce more output with less input.
Dr. Clark says the government has been deliberate in making a link between public sector spending and productivity outcomes. Public transport is one priority area.
People have to get to work. The more time people spend getting to work is the less productive time that exists.
He says some Jamaicans may spend up to 2 hours commuting each day.
If from public investment we can cut that too by half an hour or by 45 minutes, the gains to the society would be immense in terms of recovery of lost time.
Spending on roads and the related infrastructure will also have to be boosted. Another aspect, improving the workforce capacity.
Productivity is enhanced by well-placed and thoughtful human capital investment. And that's where we are focused in terms of the Education Reform Commission, making investments in education to ensure that each person who leaves school is more productive than the same person 30 years before.
Dr. Clark says health and wellness infrastructure is also being prioritized to ensure the country increases its productive outcomes. To some developing news now, the president of the Barbados-based Caribbean Development Bank, CDB, Dr. Jean Leon, has been sent on administrative leave until April this year. This is an ongoing administrative process, and that's a quote, as it continues at the organization. And the Caribbean Media Corporation, CMC, is reporting that Leon's computer and tablet have been seized. Now, questions are also being raised about how the board of directors could have taken a decision against the bank's president without the knowledge of the board of governors. Now, on Thursday, Guyana's vice president, Bharat Jadego, told reporters that Georgetown would try to find out a bit more regarding the announcement by the CDB. Leon is the 6th president of the Regional Development Finance Institution, and he was elected at a special meeting of the CDB Board of Governors held on January 19, 2021 for a 5-term period. Now, he assumed office on May 4, 2021, and of course we'll continue tracking that developing story for you. Now, back home, trading ended with banks and cambios selling the US dollar for an average $156.08. The Canadian is going for $116.49. The pound is selling for $197.90, while the euro is trading for $171.24. The JSE Index lost 723 points today, while the Junior Market Index declined by 2 points. Among the 36 winners were KLE Group, Cygnus Real Estate Finance US dollar shares, 138 Student Living Jamaica Variable Preference shares, Mayberry Group, and Indies Farmer Jamaica. The 41 losers included AMG Packaging and Paper Company, Cygnus Credit Investments US dollar shares, Jamaica Producers Group, First Rock Real Estate Investments US dollar shares, and Consolidated Bakeries Jamaica. 17 stocks ended the session trading firm. And that's it for the Financial Week. I'm Javon Keys. Good evening.